Please welcome Jack Kristiansen.
Welcome, ladies and germs, to the first ever Cabaret Lab lockdown! What? Germs? What, too soon?
Hi, my name's McEwan for the mic drop, and I'm here today with my very special guest, none other than Jack Kristiansen.
Hi.
Jack runs a very special night which has been running for a number of years here in Brighton. It's called Cabaret Lab. Could you tell us a little bit something about Cabaret Lab?
Cabaret Lab is Brighton's only open mic variety comedy cabaret show.
I make this look good.
So what kind of acts would we expect to see on a standard Cabaret Lab show?
I don't think there's such a thing as a standard Cabaret Lab show.
If you go out your house, you will kill your dad.
Let's fall in love. Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get within?
There will be most often a handful of burlesque, some clowns, some circus, bunch of comedians, musicians, poets, contortionists, magicians. Did I say magicians? A boylesque as well, a drag. Literally anything you could think of that's possible to do in front of an audience.
So what would you say would be the most unusual act that you've had on one of your nights?
Ludax, a cosmic, psychedelic poet, clown.
How have things changed in regards to, obviously, COVID-19? Now we're very fortunate to be able to sit down and do this interview, but like even a few weeks ago, this would not have been possible. How has that changed things for Cabaret Lab?
In the beginning, it halted everything, like it did everywhere, and nobody was sure what we were going to be allowed to do. We decided to experiment with OBS and live streaming and Facebook Live and took our show online. This is so weird that you could just tune in from home. How many of you are even wearing pants? Like, how many of you? So we contacted a bunch of our acts, asked them if they would be up for it, and then edited it together like a live TV broadcast.
Do you find that the burlesque side of things still works as a medium online?
It is more awkward for the performers. Again, just like the comedians, they don't get the live cheers. So, and again, they're just performing in their studio or in their living room or in their kitchen to a camera. Those key moments that would get a cheer live, you figure out, okay, how can I recreate that in an edit or in an effect or in some other kind of gimmick that I can add to the thing to make it a little bit more creative, make it express a little bit more of what I'm trying to achieve. Their access to props or backdrops or equipment or their knowledge of editing is the only limitation at this point.
Do you find that that's allowed you more creativity?
Oh, I've learned so much from hosting Cabaret Lab, and then learned a lot more from the transition to online. We start every online show with a music video parody, so that's new.
Will my toilet paper last? 7 rolls has got so fast. Wake me up when Corona ends.
And it's definitely inspired by Saturday Night Live and all, any show that uses a bit of a comedy cold open to kick off everything.
What lies in the future for Cabaret Lab?
I think I can speak for almost all of us and say that we prefer it live, and we prefer it there with an audience. And half of our comedians, most of their shtick is banter. You know, they don't know what to do online because there's nobody to riff off of. It's awkward for them. Some of them who have been able to translate it to an online format, to a video format, I try to encourage them to think of it like a YouTuber. Like, they don't know if their jokes are going to land until they see the comment section, but they put it out there anyway, and they don't give a shit. And it's out there, it's done.
I went to Tesco's, and when I got in, I had a Asda bag, and the security guard came up to me, and he said, "I'm sorry, mate, you can't bring that in here." And I said, if you're telling me I can't use my my Asda bag for life, and he said, I don't mean the bag, I mean the dead hedgehog.
Probably when we go back to gigging, we'll do regular Cabaret Lab, like live shows like we used to, and probably keep maybe once a month or once every couple of months do a live, do an online version.
Putting you on the spot a bit as an MC, but obviously you've got social media pages and YouTube pages and all that stuff. If you can just look down the barrel of the camera right now and just tell everyone where they can find out about Cab Lab.
You can search Cabaret Lab on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook, and we will be the only Cabaret Lab. If you do want to perform, email cabaretlab@gmail.com. It's the easiest way. Oh, and we're on Teespring. Don't know if it's searchable though. We're still working it out.
Wake me up when Corona ends.
There we go. T-shirt advert.